Once upon a time, in a world where the sound of basketballs echo through the air and dreams of glory are built on the hardwood, there existed a team known for its undeniable greatness. The Golden State Warriors had become more than just a basketball team, they had become a symbol of innovation, teamwork, and perseverance. From the highs of championship victories to the deep valleys of defeat, they had weathered every storm and come out stronger each time. Their dynasty, led by the iconic Stephen Curry, was the stuff of legends. Curry, known for his jaw-dropping three-pointers, had redefined what was possible on a basketball court. Alongside him, the Warriors had assembled a roster of incredibly talented players: Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, and others, all contributing to the team's rise to greatness. Together, they made history. But even the mightiest of teams faced challenges, and now, in the 2025 season, the Warriors found themselves at a crossroads. They had just completed a strong run under their new addition, Jimmy Butler, an experienced, gritty, two-way player who had brought new energy to the squad. The Warriors were 2-0 since Butler had joined the team, but something in the back of their minds kept them awake at night. Despite the new piece fitting well, they still felt that they weren't quite whole. They needed more to take on the Western Conference contenders with the same ferocity they once had. In the middle of all this uncertainty, one question loomed large: could they return to their dominant form? Could they achieve the ultimate prize once again? To answer that, they needed something else: the return of Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga, the explosive, athletic forward, had been sidelined for 18 games with a right ankle sprain. Before the injury, he had been playing the best basketball of his career, averaging 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists per game over his last 10 appearances. His energy on both ends of the floor, his ability to create offense, and his growing chemistry with Curry had made him an integral part of the team's success. Kuminga wasn't just another player, he was a vital cog in the Warriors' machine. His absence was felt deeply, but the Warriors knew he was just around the corner. After the All-Star break, Kuminga would be back, and he would be the missing link that could elevate the team to its championship aspirations. But let's step back for a moment. Even with Kuminga out, the Warriors weren't standing still. They were making moves, adjusting, and finding new ways to win. One of the most significant moves came when Jimmy Butler joined the fold. A trade that many had talked about for months, the acquisition of Butler proved to be a stroke of genius. His arrival gave the Warriors something they hadn't had in a while: a two-way star who could shoulder the load alongside Curry. Before Butler's arrival, Curry had carried the team on his back for so long that it seemed impossible for him to perform at his best every single game. But Butler, with his dogged determination, leadership, and ability to impact every aspect of the game, took some of that burden off Curry's shoulders. Suddenly, Curry was free to be the scorer he was born to be, his creativity and shot-making ability reaching new heights. One of the most memorable moments during this stretch came when Curry scored 38 points against the Milwaukee Bucks, leading the Warriors to a 125-111 victory. That game encapsulated everything the Warriors were about: teamwork, resilience, and the ability to step up when the moment demanded it. Curry's performance was nothing short of spectacular, but the win wasn't just about him. Jimmy Butler's contribution, 22 points, along with his exceptional defense, rebounding, and playmaking, was critical. Butler's ability to guard the opposing team's best players while also scoring efficiently was exactly what the Warriors needed. The addition of Butler had allowed Curry to thrive in ways that had seemed almost impossible before. But it wasn't just the stars who were shining. The strength of the Warriors had always been their depth, the ability of every player to contribute when called upon. In this game, Quinton Post, a player off the bench, made a huge impact. Post, known for his shooting, was exceptional, hitting 3 of 4 three-pointers and adding crucial points when the team needed them most. His poise and scoring ability brought a much-needed spark during the fourth quarter, and the Warriors' victory was secured as a result of his timely plays. The depth didn't stop there. Role players like Buddy Hield, Moses Moody, and Gary Payton II were all contributing in ways that went beyond the box score. Hield's three-point shooting gave the Warriors another floor spacer to help Curry and Butler, while Payton II provided excellent defense and playmaking. Moody's energy and hustle were crucial in maintaining the Warriors' pace and intensity on both ends of the floor. Each player knew their role and embraced it fully. This kind of unity and buy-in from everyone was what made the Warriors special. And then, there was Draymond Green. Green's leadership and defensive tenacity were as valuable as ever. Known for his fiery passion and vocal leadership, Green had become the heartbeat of the Warriors. In the game against the Bucks, despite getting into foul trouble and picking up a technical foul, Green continued to play with his typical grit. His defense, even while restricted by fouls, was still impactful. His passion ignited the team's spirit and reminded everyone of the Warriors' core values: resilience, toughness, and an unbreakable will to win. But as much as the team had been playing well, everyone knew that the Warriors weren't quite finished yet. They needed Jonathan Kuminga back to unlock their full potential. Kuminga's absence had created a void, but his return promised to be a game-changer. With Kuminga's scoring, rebounding, and athleticism back in the fold, the Warriors would have another dynamic threat on both ends of the floor. His return would also help boost team chemistry, especially with Butler now in the mix. The balance of star power, depth, and youthful energy would finally come together in a way that would make the Warriors truly dangerous. As the team looked ahead to the final stretch before the All-Star break, they were preparing for crucial matchups against the Mavericks and Rockets, two teams that could challenge the Warriors' position in the standings. Both games were must-wins if the Warriors were to cement themselves as legitimate contenders. The intensity was palpable, but the Warriors were ready. They had a renewed sense of purpose, a reinvigorated roster, and most importantly, a belief that their best basketball was still ahead of them. Despite the rumors swirling around potential trades and roster changes, the Warriors knew that they had something special. The road to success in the NBA was never easy, and for a team that had already achieved so much, it was easy to get distracted by the noise. But the Warriors, as they always had, remained focused on the goal. They weren't just playing for the playoffs, they were playing to win a championship. They knew they had the tools, the leadership, and the hunger to do so. And as the season pressed on, it became clearer and clearer: the Warriors' journey was far from over. With the combined power of Curry, Butler, Green, Kuminga, and the supporting cast, the Warriors were poised to make a deep playoff run. They had the momentum. They had the belief. And most importantly, they had the heart to succeed. So as the All-Star break drew closer, the Warriors knew their time was coming. They could already taste the playoffs, the intensity, the pressure, the chance to make their mark. And when they took the court after the break, they would be stronger, more united, and ready to prove that they were not just a team that had seen glory in the past, they were a team that was ready to reclaim it once again. With every pass, every shot, every rebound, and every defensive stop, the Warriors knew that the path to greatness was never a straight line. It was a journey filled with twists, turns, and obstacles. But with their sights set on the ultimate prize, they were ready to face whatever came their way. Because if there was one thing the Golden State Warriors knew, it was this: greatness isn't given. It's earned. And the Warriors were ready to earn theirs. The Warriors' journey is far from over. And here's the key takeaway from the channel: delve into financial education to enhance your quality of life. Within the financial market, explore bonds and shares, particularly focusing on real estate investment trusts, which offer the potential for passive income. Engage with this responsibly and consider reputable investment brokerages worldwide.